this is Melanie for Pardesi. I saw the Mohanlal recent film Villain, which finally came to the States. In fact, by some miracle, it played at the local theater near me that normally plays Tamil and Telugu films, but I've never seen a Malayalam film there. So I went to see it at a really late night showing, which may not have been the best idea, but it was going to be disappearing, and by the time that I realized it was there, I had to go and see it, because it's always a treat to see Mohanlal on the big screen, even if I had heard mixed things about this movie. And I would say things that I really liked about it: Manju Warrier plays Mohanlal's wife. Mohanlal is some sort of police detective. It seemed like he was in charge of a whole police or inspector, detective division or something. And he's determined to retire, and it's the age-old one last case before I go kind of thing. And I loved the flashback scenes of the relationship that Mohanlal had with Manju Warrior, their happy marriage. Both of them are so excellent that they can convey a lot in small scenes, and just with the slightest expression or whatever, they can convey like a whole lifetime together. I think they have done other films together, but this is the first time that I have seen them paired together. I would really appreciate it if in the comments you could point out some other films that they have done together, because I really liked seeing them act off each other. Two greats. There was a lot of character actors that I recognized, but I do also want to highlight Chimban Vinod, if I'm saying his name correctly. I've seen him as the villain in other films. I've seen him, well, he's also the screenwriter of one of my favorite films, Angamali Diaries. But he was sort of Mohanlal's right-hand man in the police department or in detective department. This film only suffers because I've been watching some really classic, great Mohanlal films. Mohanlal is always wonderful. He brings such a subtlety of his acting where he may be outwardly smiling, but he conveys to you, the viewer, that he is dying inside, that he is just, crying inside, even if he's giving an outward smile. And that's just the mark of a great actor. What makes this film average is the script and the languid pace of the thriller. I don't want to give any spoilers of this if you happen to catch it, so I'm not even going to say what the sex of the villain is, because of the true villain, because that would be a spoiler in and of itself. I will just say that person, I thought, was one of the better things about the film, and that person did a particularly good job of kind of being on the edge of a fanatic. Could be a force for good, but had just taken it to an extreme. I'd also say Mohanlal was pretty spry for a 57-year-old guy. He did some pretty good action scenes and fights. But overall, I will just tell you that the film was a little bit disappointing to me. I would say it's average. It's worth renting or watching when it comes on streaming services, because, it's always great to see Mohanlal. But it wasn't one of the best films that he's been in ever. So I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments if you also were able to see this Mohanlal film. This particular director, B. Unnakrishnan, looking through his filmography, this is not his first film by any means. He wrote and directed the script. I don't believe I've seen any of his other films. Like I said, it's just kind of average. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't great. It was just kind of in the middle. So, and just for me also, it was just the pacing of the thriller itself didn't keep me on the edge of my seat for the entire film. Let's just put it that way. If you'd like this review of a Malayalam film, please press that like button, share this video, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you get a notification whenever there's a new video, and follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Pardesi YT.